Hello and welcome back. We have Shanghai Scuffle today. Obviously, this is the Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. And this one is going to be quite a tough, hopefully brief scenario. Um, Shanghai Scuffle comes from the Schwerpunkt packs. I believe it's number 20. Set in Shanghai, obviously, as per the title. We have some very small forces with some very small reinforcements for both sides, and there's a fight for control of a portion of the city. Now, this map will be one we'll see in, I don't know, like 20 some years from now. It's the Valor of the Guards map. And it's used because the Japanese forces need to capture these piers, as well as capturing a number of stone buildings and stone locations, technically, because rubble will count as well, um, above the 39 hex grain. Or hex row. No, hex grain. Anyways, there's a lot of pushing that needs to be done, but because the force allocation is so small on both sides, any sort of loss is going to be felt uh, quite soon. There's not too much in the way of special rules other than the Valor of the Guards terrain rules, so I'm going to have to try and keep them all in mind, and also I may need to uh, take an extra break or two every once in a while just to consult the rule books so that I'm making sure I get those right. Um, we have debris on the map. You can already tell there's a lot of shell holes. These are all on the base map. There's wooden rubble as well as the stone rubble. The debris is, the um, less cluttered stone rubble. Unfortunately, it does make it sometimes a little harder to imagine which one's which, especially when you're looking at hexes like this where you have what appears to be debris on top of shell hole, on top of um, the railroad, and presumably no rail cars as well. But it looks like they could be in there. Same thing, KK-41. It looks like there's rail cars in there, but anyways. Another thing to mention is that the Japanese get some naval OBA, which is one of the first times, if not the first time, that Noba will be playing a part in this. So we'll get another fun piece of work that can be applied to the Chinese and hopefully not, to the detriment of the Japanese forces. So without too much ado, we'll just go straight into it since there is only 4.5 turns, so it should go by rather quickly. Um, one other thing, if there's a blaze, normally blaze would cancel out who owns a location, or at least more specifically, if, say, the Japanese were to, uh, you know, cause GG 37 to catch fire and become a blaze, it would forfeit that building, that stone location, for counting towards their victory objective. That is not the case. That's one of the special rules in this. So, um, yeah, you don't want to send your vehicles into houses so that they burn and stuff. I have the some lines just to delineate where people start. Since I don't need them, I'm just going to mark off where exactly the line is for there we go, for the buildings for when they'll start mattering. So it's an interesting proposition having to split your forces between left and right flanks, as well as having to capture these very potentially annoying peers. Another thing to mention as well, I believe they function like buildings in how you approach them. So you can't, for example, go from MM36 to MM37. It's not connected. So, anyways, makes sense to me that that would be the case. So let's get straight into it. First and foremost, got to do our weather. There's no change. Um, Chinese having a sniper of 4 is actually really nice, especially considering Japanese sniper is only a 2. Hopefully, there won't be much sight or sound of the Japanese sniper. So rally phase, I don't have any rally phase actions to do. I did consider doing something like deploying some troops, and in hindsight, maybe should have, but it won't be the end of the world. Prep fire phase, I do want to launch this mortar and try to smack these guys with it. Essentially, for anybody who's looking at this, the plan is to have control of the major access points. Going through buildings is nice and all, and is doable, but doing so is just very slow, and you don't really offer a chance at taking out the Chinese. So having that control is vital in my opinion. So mortar against these guys, they're in debris only, which for some reason I think I might have believed that was rubble. We'll do it to hit. It will be a hit. It will be rate of fire. It will be HE, not white phosphorus, since I didn't declare it. Now it is 50, which is probably like the 2.5 firepower. So not great. 50, 6, 3, 8, nothing. We do have a sniper, which doesn't activate. We'll do rate of fire again. This is really sus at this point since I've rolled 3 4s almost in a row. We'll do another IFT. Nothing. Sniper? Nope. And... Huh. Okay. That'll be a pin test check. And before that, sniper doesn't activate. Pin test check against the leader. He's fine. Squad's fine. You know what? I might as well. Another rate of fire. Jesus. That will still be a hit. I believe. Actually, should I begin acquisition? I think so. Still, Pintas. They're still both fine. Do another shot. Nothing. And now I'll just shoot 2 up 1. Nothing. Okay. Anybody else want to prep fire? Not really. Nobody's really in the way to be shot at. So, oh, man. I need to do Nova, which is like the one thing I wanted to do. Nova is a lot like regular OBA. One of the main differences, as far as I understand it, is that the chit pile is predetermined. It will always be five black chits and 2 red chits that can never be changed. And chits are always mixed back in rather than permanently removed. So, and also there's no, you don't lose permanent access if you draw 2 red chits. So, the way I understand it is you draw it, if you get black, cool, you go with the rest of the procedure. If you get red, obviously it stops. And then those chits, whichever chosen, go back into the pile. You can't remove. So yeah. We'll go straight into that, which means going into the rulebook and picking up the chart because it's way easier. Again, Nova doesn't change all that much between regular OBA and NOBA. Nova, it's already you always have contact because it's the ship itself. There should be no change there. Accuracy is always 2 or less, which is always pretty nice. And there's a change in the concentration area, but we'll check that later. Oh, yeah, I think as well there is something about reverse slopes and buildings. So it's possible that some areas won't even be hit. That's how I understand it. I think because the rounds are supposed to be coming more head on rather than from a more upward angle. So, is radio contact established or maintained? Again, it's automatic. It should be automatic. If I write contact, yeah, it only says for sure fire control, which we're not. So, contact is automatic. There is no spotting round. There's no FFE2 on board. So I shall do a chit draw. Go to our lovely OBA. Chit is black. We have access. So, is there a non-NOBA FFEC on board? No. I can place an artillery request. Now, one thing I wanted to do was to have my artillery land somewhere in the region of GG40, and more specifically, have that be able to get rearranged somewhere and not particularly worry about it. So right now I may only be hitting one target, and this should be visible from my my offboard location, since this is just a half level and won't block it, and I'm at level 2, so everything should be fine. But yeah, essentially I'm expecting this to move no matter what, and as long as it doesn't somehow shoot off over here, which hopefully won't happen. Well, even then, and won't go up into this abyss over here. Everywhere else is pretty much okay, except maybe GG44. But you know, at that point, you're kind of you don't want to, you can't get that unlucky, right? So I have LOS to location. There is an enemy in an adjacent location that I can also see. It is not pre-registered, so I can't really do anything for that. I do want to convert it right away, so I'm just going to I'm gonna place a second one here. It has to be HE. I don't think I have a choice. Some NOBAs do allow for white phosphorus, I believe. I forget if that's a US thing only. So we're going to do accuracy die check. It is not accurate. And we will do a direction extent of distance. So 6-1. So now we get to resolve. Now, one thing I'm not 100% sure is whether or not that applies, the reverse slopes and all that, from the observer's point of view, which is probably what it is. So one of the things to remember with NOBA is that it's G14.66. It says if a NOBA line of fire being traced to any hex within its FFE blast area crosses in the preceding hex adjacent to that hex a hill whose base crest level, whichever is higher, is over that of the hex to which that NOBA line of fire is being traced, the latter hex is considered a reverse slope hex of that battery. Reverse slope hex is immune to attack, including white phosphorus placement, by the NOBA battery using that NOBA LOF. Exception: an upper building level in a reverse slope is immune to that battery's attack only if it is lower than the hex that makes the building hex a reverse slope hex. So basically, Actually, ooh, this is a level. So essentially, these guys are at a higher level, so they are even more well seen. Um, at least this guy is, this group. Um, but they're still a level below. So this might not be a blind hex based off of the line of fire. And this one neither. But if I was in 0035, it would be. Or 0034, because it'd be directly behind, I believe is how it works. Only hill terrain itself, not woods, buildings, orchards, can cause reverse slopes, irrespective of its observer's line of sight. If a Nova battery AR/SR is placed on a reverse slope, it is immediately removed. Fire mission is canceled. Battery OBA actions are for the phase are ended, meaning you can't just keep fishing for that. Buildings, a multi-story building that is also a multi-hex can create reverse slope hexes as if the building were a hill of the same full level height. So because all of these are not multi-hex buildings, they also unfortunately cannot. Whereas CC44 and DD44 would be able to, because it is two hexes, one building, multiple levels. So anyways, all that said, let's get cracking with some 120 millimeter firepower, which is 24 on the IIFT and FT. FF38. Actually, I should just do IFTs, but whatever. We have 5, which is unfortunately just K4. GG39 is another 5, which is again just K4. I do need to grab the other one, because there will be pluses should I ever get anybody. Cool. GG40, nothing. FF40, nope. EE40, no. EE39, no. Maybe. What are we looking at here? That is a 9 on 24, which is a 2 morale check against the vehicle. I don't think that's how that's gonna work. Actually, it might, and it'll cause like a shock or something. First vehicle. A final KIA results allows for survival. Okay, no, never mind. If it's just a excuse me, morale check past pin test check, there's no effect. Even with a armor factor of less than 4 on everything, the -1 is not enough. So it would just be an 8, not enough to do anything. So sadly, no effect. And then the FF39 hex itself will get 10, which also is nothing, and it gets flipped to FFE2. Cool. And I can't change that. Awesome. Moving phase. Now we can get some action going here. Like I said, I have plenty of options I need to exercise and things I need to worry about. I do need to get through these buildings on the right. So I think, in all honesty, I need to assault move. These guys are going to do an 8 up 2 shot. Jesus. 5 on 8 is not what I was expecting. 2 morale check. Sweet. Well, that has been chasing me for a little bit, and this is spelling early doom here. Also the ELR. That's true. I got an ELR. Um, and these guys will just straight. Nope. I said straight. And the leader is pinned. This guy's shot. That's a disastrous start. Let's try to make myself feel better here. We'll have these vehicles in motion move together since they neither of them have radios. So as armored cars, they didn't follow the road, which is 4, and this will be following the road, which should be is it 2 uphill for hills? Hill, depend on terrain. DUTH. Yeah, okay, so 2 plus. Yeah, 2 plus, so 3. So they spent 7. This will be another 3 for going uphill. 10. 11. 11. 12. And then 13. And stop. Gonna have the. I don't want the MMG to try first. Sure. MMG trying first against the armored car in the front. Wow, okay. To kill is nothing. There is rate of fire, so we'll go for it. MGs cannot critical hit, unfortunately. But no response. Sniper is active, surprisingly. 3-3 makes it easy. 1-2-3. I will choose the guy in the pier. Seems to be the best choice there. I do have rate of fire, so I will go for it again. I will get another hit. At some point, I may get a kill. Would that be? It's not a small target. It's not moving anymore. They did move. I think that should be a hit, especially with the leaders -1 and no rates, and that'll be that for them. Meanwhile, we'll do the front LMG. Well, front LMG. The LMG against. You know what? Yeah, I'll go against the tankette instead of the armored car to hit. That's another hit. Nothing. Rate. We'll shoot again. That'll be a second hit. And once again, nothing. Very unlucky. And really surprising how I'm able to get that going for so long. Cool. So those vehicles have moved. Those guns have shot. I didn't do collateral attack or regular attack, so there's no residual. Cool. I do need to check how much a railcar costs for terrain movement. 2 movement factors. Yeah, I think I have to. Just 2. 3, 4. This squad will shoot as a subsequent fire, so 4. Do they have TM? I believe they have. Railcar has 2. Wow. Yeah, so 4 up 1. 7 on 4 pintash check. They are pinned. Jeez. Weak. Not the start I was hoping for. Armored car on this side is going to use its movement to go essentially 1, 2, 3, and then stop, delay, and turn its turret. What else? I am going to need to move these groups. I am a little worried. This guy had no shot anyways. I don't want to expose that right away. Let's just do one squad at a time since now I'm paranoid. One squad will go into the building for 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll take an 8 up 2 shot. Unfortunately, that will not produce a great result. 4 residual. Second squad will join them, take a 4 up 2 shot. Nothing. And I think I'm going to save the subsequent for when they're not moving. Over here, gonna have one squad move up, not get shot at yet anyways. And then continue for 4. Same thing, we'll do an 8 up 2. My good rolls have left the building. And then the remaining will go together. Take a 4 up 2. That will be a miss. And I will not subsequent. I will wait. The squad with the LMG is going to move into GG44 for 2. And then go 3, 4 into the neighboring building. Gonna take another 8 up 2 shot. Oof. That will be coward. So instead of 8, it is 6. It is a 2 morale check. And they will strike. So they are first fired. There is a 4 residual. There is a no sniper. And then the other group is going to assault move to F43. Do I want to assault move? No, I'm going to keep going, and this guy's going to subsequent. Oops. They're going to subsequent as a 4-2. Nothing. Right. Is there anybody else to move on the Japanese side? No. No. Cool. Defensive fire phase. We have. We have these 2 squads. They're going to join up and shoot against this stack just because it has the leader with it as well. It's going to be an 8 up 3. Nothing either side. This squad will shoot its... No, wait, it can't because of the rubble. So it can't do anything. These guys can't do anything. Do I see anybody else with anything else? Is that a clear road? Yes, but I don't have any targets for the mortar. Oh, you know what? I do have... this heavy machine gun is going to target the armored car. It will be a hit, no rate, no kill. I think that's it for defensive. Let's do in a advancing fire phase. You know what? Yeah. These guys will all do a fire group against CC-42. If I can break him, he's dead immediately because he has nowhere to route. That would be safe. So it's going to be 4, 8, 16, up 3. Unfortunately, this hex would cower. So instead of 16, it's 12. So 12 firepower, and even up 3, it's not going to do anything. So that's a bust. We'll do the squad and LMG against the guy adjacent as a 5 firepower up 3. Ooh. They will cower to 2. So it will be a normal morale check. And thankfully, no sniper check. So normal morale, That will somehow manage to break them, which is impressive. I guess I don't need to shoot with anybody else. So they're fine. That's actually super awesome, because now I really don't have to worry about those guys. Squad in LL43 is going to shoot adjacent. I might as well fire group KK43 as well. It's going to be a 3-5 up 2. Okay. Good thing I didn't shoot with the vehicles, which is, I think, what I should do now. That's a 2 up 3. It's not good. I could do a 4 up 1. 6 normal morale check. They are fine. There's no way I'm getting 4 up 3 to do anything. Nope. I think that's it. Route phase. Route phase is slightly interesting, just because of all the crazy stuff that happened. Attacker has to go first, sadly, which means that these guys have to route, and they will route back to the building LL45. Meanwhile, well, this guy's dead because he can't go anywhere that's not adjacent to a unit or a vehicle. So that's one squad easily eliminated. Meanwhile, this guy has to go somewhere, or at least I'm going to want him to go somewhere. And I think the best option is getting him to LL40. I could ignore my own building, because that is connected. But I wouldn't be able to get here. You know what? I think I need to do that anyways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. I have to get here. So he's going to be stuck in the open, but that's not the end of the world. Advance for phase. You know what? I need to... I feel like I already have pressure to go to advance, so that is what I'm going to try and do. Let's dump everybody in there, despite how bad a plan that might actually be. We'll go for 2 more CCs. And this... Actually, you know what? I can use him to, since he's at a higher level, I can mortar this and keep mortaring this as well. But I think those guys are fine. CC, we're going to have a lot of things going on here. First and foremost, I just might as well do this. Japanese first, they're stealthy. There's no change, so it's no ambush. Japanese are automatically hand-to-hand, which I should label. Already automatically hand-to-hand because they're Japanese. It'll be 1 to 2 because just what it is. And I will get a -1 as well. 1 to 2, that's a kill. The Chinese will retaliate as a 1 to 1 hand-to-hand. So everybody's dead. Great start. Over on CC42, we'll do ambush rolls. So Japanese, Chinese, no ambush. It is... I should probably have done 1 squad only, but whatever. 2 to 1, hand-to-hand, -1. Easily get a kill. Chinese are going to do 1 to 1 because I don't think I could do a 1 to 2 and get both. You know, it's just a 6. Yeah, let's go for both. No, didn't matter. But at least, yeah, at least I didn't miss out on just 1. Over here, same idea. Ambush. The Japanese will get an ambush, since I don't believe the Chinese get any minuses to their ambush roll. I don't think their elites get stealthy. Let's check. I'm fairly confident the Chinese don't get -1 for elites. Is there anything for ambush? No. Cool. So Chinese get an ambush, or Japanese get an ambush, which makes things a lot worse. It'll be 2 to 1, -1. And that will clinch it. Okay. Yeah. Weather, no change. I kind of like the placement of these reinforcements, so I'm not going to mess with it all that much. Yeah, I kind of want that guy there. I don't think I need to go for anything else. Also, apologies for the numerous beeps and boops going on in the background. It turns out I'm going on strike. So, power to the people, unionize. For anybody who's not union or unionized, work for it. I highly encourage it to everybody because people deserve fair wages and fair compensation for the value that you add to a company or business or organization that you work for. All right. Nobody did pass through here, so I couldn't use this mortar. I'm actually starting to worry that that mortar is not going to be useful. I also didn't really take into account that this is lower height, but it shouldn't affect the movement requirements all that much. And I do have this vehicle in motion as well. Yeah. Oops. There you go. All right. So, reinforcements for Chinese come in on turn 2. I don't know why I said turn 1. Oh, these guys come in on turn 1. Why did I have that backwards? All right. What would I have done differently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 10. Motion. I need these guys to skedaddle. Especially after losing these guys, I kind of need them to run real quick. So we'll say 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and advance. There. Cool. Problem solved. Yeah, these guys don't come on, which sucks. Cool. Rally phase. I do have an attempt I will make. Won't rally. This guy can't attempt to rally, so he'll just be stuck there. He can't lose it because he's out in the open. And there's nothing to repair. Nothing broke down, so we're all good on that. Prep fire phase. Oh boy. Options, options, options. But I don't know which ones are necessarily great. See, the problem is certain shots will cost me units that I would very much appreciate keeping as long as possible. Some I know won't. Some, yeah. Could throw that tankette and get a shot. Yeah, I do not know about that one. Okay, let's go with what's more obvious here. First and foremost, let's do a 12 up 3 shot. Would be really good. What was that? 7 to 10 on 12. It's probably not going to equate to much. Pintash check? Impressive. Leader is not pinned. Crew is not pinned. And squad is not pinned. I do have rate of fire with the LMG, so I will use it against the tank. I will get a hit. Again, no criticals for machine guns, which sucks. However, I believe that is a kill. So it will be shooting through, what is that, hull hit? Yeah, that's a hull hit, automatic. It is the front armor, front hull armor. The square is just for turret, and the squares for sides, if I remember correctly. I find that always trips me up. I don't know why. After a while, you would think I would remember. Shorts. Does it say in charts? Of course not. Food counters. Yeah, target facings. Yeah, okay. It is what I thought. Cool. So, so yeah, front armor, being a square box, it is, that's just for turret. Since I'm hitting the hull, it just means that there's 0 armor, which means there's no change. So the 4 that I rolled is unmodified in terms of the opponent's capability, but I do get a +2 because of the fact that I am at such a close distance. This means that, unfortunately, it will not be a blaze, but it will still be a wreck. Let's copy this so I can throw it over here. Don't really expect to lose these things right away, but them's the breaks. Crew survival is a 3. I will not get it. So that guy's just blown up. There is a sniper that will activate, surprisingly. Distance 1-1, so it will break this guy, which is a terrifying trend for the Chinese. I did have rate of fire, so I will shoot the LMG at the other vehicle, and will just barely get a hit. And, that would be a rear hull hit. And I need to check if the top number is red. Oh, right, it's a large target. That's what it was. Okay, so I'm looking at 6. It is modified by 1 for the armor. It is further modified by the range, is +2. So I'd be looking at a 7. The 2 kill number is increased by 1, or sorry, is decreased by 1 to 3, and then it's raised by 2 to 5. Is there anything for rear armor? I don't believe so. Alright, cool. So that's off by 1. And unfortunately, because it's a machine gun, being off by 1 doesn't mean anything. You're just not even a stun. However, that was a valiant attempt, so awesome. Over here, the medium machine gun will try the same thing against the armored car. It will secure a hit. It won't be rate of fire, but sadly, just no effect. The squad will attempt a... Actually, you know what? That's not even worth it because there's 2 hindrances now. So, no, they won't do anything. But they're prep-fired. Over on this side, not much I can really do, sadly. I think my best option... I do have... Yeah, you know what? Heavy machine gun. I will try for the armored car. Right. I may have to move this mortar. And I really don't know what I'm... Like, other than... I don't really know what else to do with that guy. So, moving phase, this vehicle needs to get going. So, it's started in motion. Let's do 1, 2... Oh, you know what? Screw it. Three. What is that? 456, I think. Railroad is. See, railroad movement chart. Thank you. Thing. Chart terrain. Is there? Where is armored fully tracked? Fully tracked is 2-1 plus cost of terrain. Are the Valor of the Guard railroads and higher level? I'm pretty sure they're not. Railroad ground level. Cool. So I think that's like 5 total. 6, 7, 8. And then yeah, 7, 8, and then we'll stop, and those guys will defend that. Oops, valiantly, presumably. Meanwhile, this vehicle will try to start. It will make it. I need radios, so they will do a second task check to move. They will. 1, 2, and they will stop. Meanwhile, this guy's going to assault move into DD-38, and BB-38 is going to assault move into CC-39. They should both be safe. Artillery can't hit them. No residual stuff anyways. Do I have... I do have smoke. I could drop smoke with them at some point. Something to consider. Squadron IA-40 will assault move to IA-39. This guy gets smoke. Doesn't say. Cool. Defensive power phase. Radio is available, so I'm gonna go straight to Nova. Again, contact is always automatically established, or maintained, I should say, since he's off board. There is an FFE2 on board, so I get to go straight to FFE2 column. Do I have LOS to base? Yes. Because I'm above this building. I do want to correct it, and I do want to move it slightly. I just don't know if I could actually see it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to correct it the other way. I want to correct it here. It's within 3 hexes. I do have LOS. I don't need to do anything except do an accuracy die check. It is accurate, which is sweet. And now we get to resolve. So 120 millimeter, HH-37, nothing. II-38 shouldn't be nothing because of the increases. Because it's 24-6. Yes, 4 morale checks, so nothing. II-39. We're looking at a 1KIA. An original 1KIA, which means I need to potentially check for rubble. Original is a KIA. Structural damage is possible. Make a subsequent dice roll. 1 if the building is stone construction. It is not. So subsequent. It is not less than the KIA number. Oh, that's true. I think there is only one location, but I think I keep forgetting that there's random locations. Cool. So, right, it's the critical hits I think are random. So there's no rubble, but it is a straight. I do need to add the TEM. So we're looking at +2. A +2, so 5 on 24 is a K4, which is real bad. That is not looking good. And morale check, we are pinned. Okay. Flex. HH39, no result. GG39, shouldn't be anything. GG38, nothing. Oh, did I create fire potentially? Flame. Any form, which rolls an original, okay. AIFT. Let's do a subsequent dice roll. No. Cool. I believe I did. So I did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now the middle. 7, which is only going to get a +1 for debris. So 8 on 24 is a 2 morale check, which we'll take. They are fine, and unfortunately, ELR and handbrake. Despite everything else. Their ELR is 3. -1. 10. No, they don't ELR, but almost. They still broke. And there was a sniper, which did not activate. Actually, oops, those are... no, yeah, a sniper then activated on their own, which I shouldn't have done. Cool. Don't need this prep fire anymore. And this will get turned to continuation. Alright. Is there any other defensive fire that I want to do? I mean, I might as well do this stack against GG44. It doesn't really matter what it is. Should be a +2. So 8, 18, 18 up to 8 on 18 is a 2 morale check. Pretty sure it's a 2 morale check. Okay. Well, once more, I am ELRing and getting 12s. I don't know how I keep getting 12s. What else? Armored car is going to shoot at guy that's pinned for a 4-2. It doesn't cower because it's a vehicle, so it'll be a 4-4, which is a 1 morale check. That is the Axis's own shot, so they won't trigger a sniper. But yeah, 1 morale check. Sick. Another case of ELR and break. Maybe else I can shoot. Oh, mortar. Mortar is going to shoot into HA38, but there is +3 for hindrance. Didn't matter. Their shots. I don't have anybody else. I should have moved the tanks through here. Whatever. Yeah, I don't have anybody else. At least I don't think so. Cool. Advanced fire phase. I honestly can't imagine I have any, no matter what, anyways. Like I can shoot with these guys, but it's more to block or prevent any movement. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. This is not going well. This is really not going well. Well, okay, so both these guys are going to go to the same location, which is the ground floor. Of this place. I need to get this DM. This guy can move, but he would get interdicted if he... Oh, no, he wouldn't because of hindrance. And I don't think anybody else can see him. So he could also go to ground floor. So he's going to do that. These guys have to move. So they might as well... Oh, they're going to have to drop that. So they will go to the stone, which they shouldn't have to take an FFEC because they're not becoming more vulnerable. And they will continue out. Actually, can I even do that? I might be able to. So we'll go into GG37. These guys can't see anybody, and we'll go to FF40. They might actually be able to declare FF39 because they can't be adjacent to this guy. Yeah, I think I can actually declare FF39. Cool. That's it for routes. Leader's gonna advance downwards. What else? I don't need to move these guys. He doesn't matter at this point. CC phase none. Turn 2 Japanese. And yeah, rally phase. Gonna try and rally the broken guy in the back. He makes it easily. This guy can't rally, so he loses DM. Gonna try and rally this broken guy. Didn't matter. And now the circus of 3 dudes. Bottom guy will heat a battle. Or middle guy, I should say. Heat a battle. Chinese don't have any modifiers other than some other stuff, so he'll get a +1 for being broken. Turns it to an 8. And I believe he's elite, so -1 to stay 7, which means they battle harden. They can't battle harden anymore, so they become fanatic. Everybody else loses DM. And we'll try to repair. Just my luck. Prep fire, I don't really care for FFEC being here. But again, already have contact. There is no spawning round, and there's no FFEC, or FFE2, I should say. So we are going to go back to our chit drop. It is black once more. So is non-NOBA FFEC on board? This is an NOBA, so I don't go to the NOBA column. Or, yeah, I apparently don't go to it. So I will, you remove this, and I get to place an AAR, or an AR. Frankly, I'm just going to put it on here because this is now the juiciest target possible. And even if stuff catches fire, it doesn't matter. I don't need to worry about it. I'm basically adjacent, so there's no way that I can't see stuff. It's not a pre-registered hex. So I just want to convert it. So I'm going to convert it right away and hope it's accurate. It isn't accurate, and distance, direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's crummy. Turns into an FFE1 to resolve. So HH38. I don't know if that blows up the MMG. I don't think so. 6. Technically 7 on 24. Nope. II40. Nothing. Oops. I should do... Well, I'll do II39. Nothing. Vehicle. That is a problem. 5. And it's in the open, so don't get any bonuses or anything. 5 on 24 is a K4, which could be an immobilization, which would be kind of funny, actually. What do I got here? Um, a final dice roll that is a K number or one above K number creates either an automatic shock on a turret hit or an immobilization on a hull hit. So now I gotta figure out if it's a turret hit or hull hit. And the way to determine that is, if I remember correctly, a turret hit is when it's a when the yellow is or colored die is over the white die. If colored dice roll is lower than the white. Okay, so it's not a turret. It's a hull hit, which means this is mobilized, which is kind of funny. So that's mobilized now. GG40 takes a shot. It's another K4. Unfortunately, that is not something I want. I want to blow up some buildings, and I don't get it on either location. This becomes FFE2, and that's it for the artillery. Now, for prep fire, this guy doesn't have a shot anymore. These guys can move. Do I have anything else? I don't have any shots. I could shoot. GG42 is going to shoot the upper guy, because I might as well. Range is 7. I'm shooting with a medium machine gun with the leader. So, yeah, the tank's going to be in the way. Actually, are both tanks in the way? I don't think so. Yeah, both are. So it is a +3, 4 up 3. Nothing, rate of fire, nothing again, and I'm not going to bother. Or I can't bother, but whatever. Okay, at least I have that down. I know I can shoot that. Oh, there is smoke from the HE anyway, so it would be even higher. Yeah, I honestly don't think there's anything else to shoot with. So, moving phase, this guy's already broken. There's nobody here. I'm going to take the squad with the LMG. They're going to advance to GG41, and instead of going straight into death, I'm going to go to FFE40, and we'll take no shots. This guy is now re-DM'd. I don't want to risk everybody moving it at the same time, so I will do a normal move with one squad into DD40. The tankette will take its shot. It will be a 12 firepower up 2. 9 on 12. Normal morale check. They're fine. And there will be 6 residual. They will then continue into DD39. Oh, this guy has to CX, because rubble is an extra one. Which hopefully I've been... I didn't have to go through too much rubble anyways. Yeah, we'll do an 8 up 2. 7 on 8, 1 morale check. They are completely fine. That is a sniper. That could have been a sniper, is what I really meant to say. 4 residual. This guy's first fired. Ooh, that's actually a really important dilemma here. One squad will go into the road. 2, 3, because I would have to CX, and I don't want to CX and CC. So they'll take an 8 down 2. 4 on 8 is a 2 morale check, which they do not pass, and they will stripe. And there is a 4 residual there. And I will send the second squad to take a 6 on 4 normal morale check. They will also stripe. And I will... No, you know what? I won't subsequent. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where I'll take a subsequent as a 4, 4 up 2. Not that that particularly matters, but yeah, okay. Armored car will start. I don't think I need to do anything for it. He doesn't have a radio, or he has a radio, so I don't have to worry about that. So 1, 2, 3, and then I think debris might be like half movement. Where's debris? Debris. Movement. Quarter, and take a bog check. Quarter and a bog check, so 5. Yeah, bog check is fine. There shouldn't be a sniper for bog check. And is that like 9 used? And I'll just stop there because I don't really want to move anywhere else. Can't move. Did I shoot with them? Whatever. CX. That's a lumber yard. Lumber yards are, I think, 2 movements. Because I think they're designated like buildings. Yeah. Identical to single story house. Cool. Yeah, it should be that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then they will also CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tank will take a shot as a 6. Hindrance is a +1. Buildings +2. Non-assault -1. So +2. 6 up 2. Nothing. But there is 2 residual. And I could like seriously rush that and probably be 100% okay for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 down. 2 up 1. 7 on 2, nothing. This squad is gonna move, and I might as well do 1, 2, 3, 4. Not much else I can do. These vehicles will continue, so 2. Pretty sure it's just 2. I don't think they count the vehicle covered arc change. 3, actually 4, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then stop for 10. I'm gonna Hail Mary this, because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can bypass, actually. Can I bypass rail cars? I think I can. Movement. May also use to enter rail car hex as if it was a building. How dumb would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Screw it. Bypass for 1, 2, 3, 4. Mortar's gonna shoot at them. It will be a hit. Okay, well that's halved. 81 millimeter. We are looking at 16 firepower, so down to 8. K2. So random selection. Well, that sucks. Casualty. What's his? He's just wounded. This guy is half squad. I was really hoping I could get more out of that. And then a 2 morale check. Was there? Oh right, heat of battle. Japanese don't get heat of battle. Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking of leader creation. So the first guy is not fine. First guy pinned. That's what it is. He's pinned. This guy gets 7 plus 4, 11. He's berserk now. Okay. I guess technically he's marked as CX. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4. The leader immediately can't move anymore. I'm gonna leave the CX on them. Actually, I'll just call it. So bypass for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His target is the mortar. So 5. Let me pull up a counter here. Because I need to do more stuff. Like mortar, shoot again. We'll get the exact same result. Slightly worse IFT. So 4 and 8, 2 morale check. They will strike. But they're still berserkers, and they're still gonna keep going. So 6. Mortar will shoot once more. Critical. So it's now a 32 firepower shot. 6 on 32 is a K4. So half squad. Clone it. Let's see how berserk here. Cool. And then they take, what was it, 4 morale check, which they will break. Oh, right, they're berserk. They automatically die. They can't. Yep. Even better. There was a sniper, which could have happened. There's still rate of fire on this, surprisingly. These guys are stuck. All because they had dreams of ending this a little earlier. That's right. I already started with control of these, so cool. Actually, I might have to bring... Do I have control of 43 or 44? My 44. Okay, I need to capture MM43. I need to keep that in mind. And we'll change that afterwards. Cool, cool, cool. That should be it for movement. Risky, but you know, this is sometimes you gotta try it. Mortar will attempt to hit. They will get a hit. It's a dud. They have rates. Sure. They will get a hit. 8 on 8 normal morale check. Leader's fine. They pin again, so nothing. Man, I'm really expecting this mortar to explode on me. To hit, another hit, nothing. To hit, another hit. Rate still. 4 on 8 is a 2 morale check. Leader will take another wound check. So wound check, they're fine. Actually, no, that's a +1, so that's dead. I do still have rate, so huzzah, still a hit. Another 2 morale check. This guy will finally break. I might as well just keep going, because... Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. So this guy's finally done. I will probably jettison this mortar, because I can't imagine ever wanting to use it ever again. Especially the amount of work that I put in is fantastic. Let's do a 4. Yeah, let's do a... Oh, you know what? That guy was Fanatic, yeah. Probably wasn't the best idea, no matter what. 4 up 2. Nope. Gotta take off residuals. Subsequent from DD38 against DD39. As a 4 up 3. Nope. Can't get a shot out of this guy. Is there any other... I could mortar against this tank. That will be a hit, I believe. Actually, no. Area fire. It's like it's what's it called? It's area target type. I think it's just the same as the OBA process, I believe. Or hit by actually using area target type. So let's go for the 5T. Nope, nothing. I do have rates, so I will keep attacking. That should be a hit even with the +1. It's a 50 millimeter, so 3, 4 on. It's a 1 morale check, so nothing. Or sorry, 5 normal morale check, nothing. So unfortunately, no results. Advanced fire phase. I've got plenty of angry bees that I can choose to do some stuff with. Let's see if there's any crazy announcements going on. Advanced fire phase. I can't really. You know what? They've stopped. So 2 hit, no. 2 hit, no. They will both get acquisitions. Which honestly, I think these will both end in catastrophic failures, but if I can try for an early kill with these tanks, I might as well. It's going to secure me at least enough. We'll do 6 up. You know what? Yeah, let's do everybody. So 4, 8, 14 up 3, is it? Pretty sure it's a building, yeah. Okay, it didn't matter. He's watching. They don't have a shot. This guy could only I can use the LMG. It is a hit. No result. Cool. Route phase. Route phase, plenty to do. This guy's no longer pinned. Nearest would be I don't believe a lumberyard is considered anything for rally terrain or route purposes. Yeah, except for routes. So the nearest would be LL41. So they will go there. Defender. To go back. This is equidistant, so I can continue. These guys are just gonna hole up in here because they might as well. I think that'll be it. Advanced phase. I mean, just throw a bunch of people in here. Need to get more kills. Need to wipe more Chinese off the board. You go back. Yeah, I need this guy to go in to claim this. Because I didn't think about it ahead of time. Or at least I didn't think it would be necessary. Is probably the better way to put it. They can advance, because why not? They will advance as well. This mortar... you know what? Do I want him out? No, I'll wait till next movement phase. Alright, CC. Got a pair. We'll do the simpler one first. Ambush. There is an ambush from the Japanese. It's a 1-to-1. Down 2 because of the ambush, which is going to be a kill. If it wasn't for the ambush, it would have been a casualty reduction. Over here, same idea. It is thankfully not an ambush for the Chinese, thanks to the Japanese -1. It's hand-to-hand automatic. We're looking at, what was it, 10, 11 to 4 So it's not 3-1, but it is 2-1 with a -1. What do I want to do? Because I could move, but that doesn't get me a benefit. And sticking in melee does, especially since that's 3 squads and a leader. So I think what I might do is I'm going to target both striped squads as a 1-2, which unfortunately won't give me anything. But still, those guys are now locked in for hopefully that turn of movement. Maybe not. But I mean, ultimately, he's gonna get shot at and stuff, anyways. And going down here isn't gonna do anything, to be honest. Weather could change. 2 might be an increase in wind. Actually, I think it is. 1 and 2, I think, are decrease and increase. No. It's 5-6. Damn. Okay. Well, no wind change. I do have... You know what? I think he has to go here. And these guys are just gonna launch it towards the pier. Like, do I even want to protect the buildings? I'd have to run across open ground. I can get shot at. Not by everybody. But there's certainly not a reason to go back. Or to try and fight for the buildings. Maybe the plan is go here and get to II-36. Then I can choose which side I want to go to. Maybe that's the play. I think I'll do that. Alright. Broken guys. A bunch of rallying to do. So let's do the self-rally first. If only. That would have been nice. Didn't work. And 2 squads. Both will come back, thankfully. We'll try to repair the machine gun. I do get the HMG back, and the mortar, I get the mortar back, surprisingly. Although I still don't know if I actually want to use it anymore, because I can't imagine myself getting any more value out of it. And we'll try to rally this guy. Sadly, it does not work. I need to actually check that, because I forget. Do they rally like commissars? Why am I thinking of that for a second here? It's given for all rally and berserk purposes. Gotcha. So that means that yeah, no, that guy's back. Yeah, I think the problem is I had too many people just outright die in the Marco Polo Bridge stuff, so it's throwing me for a loop. So that's rally phase. Yeah, prep fire phase. Yeah, I need to try with this tank yet, because otherwise they're screwed. As soon as I start moving, they're dead. So I might as well try to take out these two tanks. So against the first one, that will be a hit, no rate, and that will thankfully be a kill, because it is CMG, which is MG no matter what. It's MG. There's a +1 for the 2 kill for distance. The armor is hull, so it's just a 1. So yeah, it'll be a burning wreck, which is even better. And that's the pound of flesh I can get out of here. So this is dead, and because it's a blaze, actually that's even better, because now that it's a blaze, the other guy has no real way to target. I really need to put fire up here, just as like its own thing. This guy can't really target. He can't hit anymore. This guy can run away, and the blaze can propagate, and I don't care. Because it's not in the victory building locations. Cool, 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 cool. I don't need to shoot the vehicle anymore. I can literally target the HMG at anybody else, which I think I will do against GG41. Is that clear? Yeah. It will get hindrance from the vehicle, but still, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squad's going to shoot with, so it's an 8 firepower, up 4. Oof. One morale check. Leader's fine. Other guy's fine. The leader will take heat of battle, which could be really bad. Heat of battle. +4, he goes berserk. I think because he acts like a commissar, I think he just auto berserks everybody. Yeah, I think he auto berserks everybody because he's commissar. Should commissar go berserk all friendly infantry? Yep, okay, cool. So this guy, oops. This guy is now... Actually, yeah, I guess he's... Are crews immune? I guess so. Can crews... Crew? See, they're immune to heat of battle. But they might actually not be immune to berserk. Yeah, friendly units doesn't make a distinction between crews or not crews. Is there an errata for it that I'm missing here? Berserk, berserk, berserk. No, I don't see anything there. I need to look in nationality distinctions. Berserk. Where is all friendly infantry? Okay, yeah, doesn't make a difference. So everybody here's berserk, which is great, I guess. Not really. This is getting to be something. If anything, I like the chaotic nature of all this so far. And this guy's berserk. He can run with the machine gun. That's hilarious. I'm so doing that. IFT, I do get an extra shot, so we'll do another 6 up 4. Unfortunately, that will not result in anything, I don't think. 8 is a Pintash check, but they're both berserk, so they don't take Pintash check. So, yeah. I do have rate of fire. I'll shoot the mortar guy. What are these? These rolls have been consistent, and I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Alright, well, that will be... I think Lumberyard is +2, yeah? Let's see what this chart says. Lumberyard, Lumberyard, Lumberyard. Does it not show Lumberyard? I guess it's just, yeah, treated the same. So +2, I'm just going to say it's +2. It's a 6 on 6, which I think is a 1 check. They're fine. Sniper activates, surprisingly. 4-1 goes here. Nearest is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I just kind of have to. Random selection. Leader takes it. He wounds. He's dead. Easy come, easy go, as they say. I don't think this crew cares because they're berserk. Someone can enlighten me some other time. I do still have rate of fire, which is crazy again, so I'm just gonna keep shooting. +2, 6 is nothing. Rate of fire, 7 on 6, I believe should be normal. Yep, there's my normal check. They are pinned. I had rate, and finally that's over. So it's done. Prepped. What else do I want to prep for? I think this guy was. I don't think I had rate on him. That guy didn't rally. This guy didn't rally either. There's no sense running over here. I might want to extricate this leader and just screw it and get him out. It's probably the best thing I can do right now. Kind of just want to park this guy and keep him there. Don't really need to move him. So yeah. Moving phase. Leader's gonna go up as an assault move. I'll take a stab as a 4 up 3. No. That number, I wasn't getting anything anyways. I'm gonna have the other guys will normal move 2-4 to split them so that they're not all one big target. Leader in GG37 is going to how many buildings? If it's 39, yeah, that's 39. This should be there, I think. There you go. Should be there, right? 39. Yeah. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really? Wow. Okay, well they need to at least grab one of these buildings. So I might as well. I might not be able to stop that. So yeah, it's probably better to just throw everybody over on the other side. Which, speaking of, leader is going to assault move over the wall, so I can get into the building. These mad lads, I'll just do. First group will come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DC should be with him. And then 1, 2, 3, late CX 5. Might as well. Tank will come in from off board. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go bog check. They're fine. And then we'll stop. Let's try vehicle against them. Why not? Should be a hit. Even though he moved, he did stop. What's the 2 kill? No. And no rate, so your shot. He's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody else need to move? Not really. This guy will drop the mortar for free. 1, 2. I'll cross over afterwards. Yeah. What else do I want? What do I want to do in defensive fire? I don't really have much shots. You know what? I will take a shot at this guy just so he doesn't rally. Is it 4 up 3? Yeah, nothing. I do need to do artillery. I have contact. There's an FFE2 on board, so I go straight to FFE2. I do want to correct it. I can put it 3 hexes nearer, and it will be 1 within LOS, and 2, there are enemy units adjacent, so I don't have to roll for anything. I do need to do an accuracy die check. It is not accurate. And then I will do one die for direction. So unfortunately, it'll go over here. It'll get flipped. And then FFEC, or FFE2. So what do we got here? Nothing. KG38, KK39, JJ39, II39, II38, and then center, nothing. This is garbage. I can do a 4 up 3 upstairs, not gonna do anything. Those guys are rallying, which is good. Mortar, no sense in doing it. I don't have... Oh, yeah, LMG, 2 hit. That's an easy hit, nothing. So no further shot. Advanced fire phase, honestly, I don't really have any shots to take in advanced fire. There's just none I can really do. Let's take off preps, defensives, and residuals, though I don't think I placed any. These guys now have to move, so they will go back 1. This guy didn't. That's it. Wow. Advances, you guys will stay there. You can be a backup, just in case. For now. You can go into this building. I don't really have anything else to do. CC phase. CC, there's only the remaining one from last turn. I get to go first, so I will do, again, a 1-2 against the 2 strike squads. That will get both of them. And then the other one was like a 3-1. Yeah, all these guys are dead. At this rate, I think the Japanese will be dead. I don't think they can win this one. Just for the fact that they need to get so many hexes and survive, but I mean, at the same time, you never know. I just don't think it's all that possible. Weather, no change. Rally phase, plenty to do, and by plenty I mean nothing. Everybody is just kind of stuck. Prep fire phase, I want to throw artillery around, so I gotta go back to the chart. I have an NOBA FFEC, which means I have to start from scratch, which means I can flip this to an AR. I can go to my OBA and draw red, which means I don't get OBA this turn, and that's gonna screw me over. That's probably going to be what cost me the game, because I really needed artillery on, say, LL36 at this point. What can I do in prep fire? I can do an LMG against a tank and get a hit. I do have rate of fire. That will still be a hit, and that might actually be a kill. There's 0 armor and distance, so that'll be a kill. It just turns into a wreck. No burning anything. I haven't been doing blazes either, which actually this one can't spread, so it doesn't matter. And crew? No. Crew does not survive. This becomes a wreck. This can go away. This guy will lose it eventually, and they're prepped. I might as well shoot the vehicle. They will get a hit. That shouldn't do anything. Especially since the armor is up 1, and that might have been a turret hit? No, that was a hull hit, but still, won't be a positive result. You know, I can shoot them, so I will. IFT, it's a 4 firepower, and doesn't get me anywhere. Same deal, I'll get some movement afterwards? Yeah. You know what? Let's try for white phosphorus against this. Nope. No white phosphorus available. So we're gonna go with Oh, right. Yeah, we're just gonna go with HE then. Still won't hit, so it doesn't matter. 2 up 2. Okay. Really doesn't want to get anything. 4 up 2, or 4 up 3, sorry. They will cower, which is not the time to do it. And that's a +3, I think I said, so no result. And Allied Sand. Hits keep coming. 5-1, they just go back to this guy and break them. They're berserk, they can't break, which means they die. Wow, okay. That was silly. This go away. Don't have anybody else to prep fire. Moving phase. This will go away. I'll just do, I think that's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. I don't think they have anything else that they can do. Oops, it's N. There we go. Cool. Half squad, and LMG will assault move. And I might as well just blast them with the HMG and squad. So it'd be a 10 flat, 8 on 10, and rate of fire. 8 on 10 normal morale check. They are pinned. It was more than 1, so the HMG will shoot once more. That was a 5 on 6. Is a 1 check. They're fine. Sniper is completely on fire at this point. 2. I'll go to this guy and pin him. Which, whatever. Did I have rate another time? Yes. So, rate, break the HMG again. That's fine. This should be a burst fire. That's completely fine. There is a 4 residual. Leader is going to go through it. That's a normal morale check. He's fine. So that's 2. I need to double check. I'm confident that appear is 2, but it's going to turn out that it's appear is just 1. Volga appears. Entry, EM, wooden pontoon, or wooden non-pontoon bridges. Wooden bridge, isn't that 1 bridge? Movement on it should be 1. So if that's the case, it would have been, yeah, 1, 2, 3. I can't go anywhere. Anyways, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The guy on the bottom level is going to shoot as a 4 down 2. 6 normal. He's pinned. But on the plus side, I do now own these. It's good. Just a residual, not gonna matter. What else in movement phase? I need to task check this guy, and he's failed, so he can't move. I should just mark him moved. One, two, three. Oops, 3. 4. Might as well. Bypass 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. CX. 8 up 2. 8 on 8. Morale check. Leader's fine. Squad is fine. Thanks to the leader specifically, because he boosts the morale by 1. Which hopefully I've been remembering for the rest of this. And that's it for movement. Defensive fire phase. This guy's already shot, but I will shoot again as a 4 up 3. They'll cower, and that won't be a result. Tank will shoot at the vehicle. That will be a hit because the vehicle has no size modifiers. Even if I was using red to hit numbers, is still within the base. So 47 short should still be a kill. 8, what was that, 6? Yeah, that's still a kill. So this is cloned. It becomes a wreck. Crew survival is 4. Don't get it. I don't think I've ever... Maybe once in this LP so far. Not that I'm complaining. It is supposed to be rare, but still. I don't really care to shoot this guy. I don't want to break his gun at this point. Mortars, no targets. Don't really care to shoot these guys. These guys are living the life. Advanced fire phase. I mean, I might as well do 4-3. Didn't matter. He's got no shots. Or at least, none I care about. Yeah, nobody else has got shots. I might actually end it after this one because I really, even with 2 turns, I don't think I have nowhere near the movement I would need to get these piers. But let's see if I can at least like get an extra kill or 2. There's no routes to be done. Advanced phase, we'll do this. He might not have to do a patsy, but he's fine anyways. So we got 2 CCs here. I can't do anything with them. He can advance. He's pinned. They can advance 1. That's it. Ambush over here. No ambush. It's going to be a 1-to-1, hand-to-hand. No results, and this will be a 1-to-2 against these guys. Okay, that'll just be game in and of itself. For funds, let's do 1-to-1. I don't think there's any modifiers for the Japanese in this case. And I don't have tank hunters, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, this will be a 3-to-2 by the vehicle, which doesn't give a result. There can't be a hand-to-hand, I don't believe. Or I can't imagine how there would be. And then turn 3 Chinese. And I honestly think that this is probably where I should call it. I wouldn't mind going more, but the problem is I have 4 squads. I have 4 squads I can do stuff with. This tank has to move and then destroy another vehicle. Actually, this tank could just move. And even if I choose not to, this guy's just stuck. So I can get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I didn't even move through this hex. Yeah, I just can't. I am not capable of grabbing it, unfortunately. I actually wonder if maybe there's something to be said about a bonsai charge at the start, which is probably what I should have done. I haven't been thinking about bonsai charges at all. So maybe, setting up on the 44 hex row, even as like multiple big groups or something, maybe there's some value in just like bonsai charging, and getting a wave, to go into these spots. I definitely think going through this road was silly on my part, but at the same time, like, come on, that's the mortar, like, it's not gonna get 7 shots in a row with no problem, and then it proceeded to do just that. Every Japanese vehicle just like suffering some really just poor luck. Artillery, honestly, this OBA is probably the one that did the least I've ever used, which is a little sad because first view of Noba, I was hoping for a little bit more. So I mean, them's the breaks. Not much else I can really say. I like this scenario, despite how it ended. the balance seems very minor. I would probably throw it in the Japanese's favor. Um, the I think the scenario archive lists this as like a 3-1 in the Chinese in favor of the Chinese, which doesn't sound too crazy. Obviously, you know, more people need to play these scenarios. Chop chop everybody else. Um, but yeah, Chinese have won three times. Japanese have won once. Probably indicative of how this scenario really plays out. Um, yeah, I think getting the peers is really like the are really it's it's just very time consuming, and the same can be said going through the city. I think you need to have a plan where you just have some units are just dedicated to go through buildings, whereas others just kind of stick behind, and maybe that's where bonsai charge comes into play. Like you just keep bonsai charging. Um, Yeah, and I mean your artillery really needs to hit home because you need to blow up this 9-2, and maybe that's something too. Maybe I should have targeted the 9-2 and the guy with the heavy machine gun immediately, rather than go for like a purpose like a variety selection. But yeah, well, unfortunately, not exactly the explosive ending I was hoping for. Especially a scenario like this kind of you'd think it lends itself towards maybe some melee, some last minute melee, and teetering on that chaotic end. But despite that, hopefully you had as much fun as I did playing this scenario. I really enjoyed it. Um, we're going to be continuing with Marco Polo Bridge this coming Saturday. I don't know what I was going to say next Saturday. This coming Saturday. And then I will try to... Well, what do I have next for solo games? For those who have been following for a while, or who have made it this far in videos, as always, Tuesday games are solo days. But if you wish to play all these, frankly, exciting and fun scenarios that I just kind of pass over a little bit in brief as solo nights, definitely get in touch with me because I'm always looking to have someone fill in that Tuesday time slot. As long as you're fine with not skulking. So that's the one thing I think takes away from fun. So if you're cool with that, then shoot me a message. Otherwise, next mission, next scenario solo might be Havoc in Shanghai, ESG 36. So look forward to that next week. Take care, and we'll see you then.